So continual success. It is evident that we did pretty well in Bob this year, and I think that the key to that is just continual motivation of the entire batch. What we saw in Bob was we were unified as a grade because we were motivated to do what we were doing. And I think that we can do that again by having more bonding and, listening to what everyone wants and always trying to get, the majority. That's what we were doing well last year, which is we tried to represent the majority of what everyone wanted and what everyone would work towards and strive towards. So I think that just continual motivation, because our batch in itself already shows that we have a lot of potential to just do better and better every year. So I think just constant motivation and and just representation of our grade.
What I saw in the first year was a lot different from what I saw in the second year. I think the way we handled it during freshman council, we could have done a little better because we didn't include as many people because we were scared it would be too chaotic. So that's why we were tentative. But when sophomore year came and a lot more people were involved, you could see that everyone was a little more excited. So I think junior year will even open that a little more so every person contributes, because I think that if everyone knows that their ideas are out there, they'll be excited to carry it out themselves.
I think most after the council's job is basically to organize it basically and do a lot of hype, but finally what it rests on is our grade. And since this year and last year, I've seen that our grade is extremely spirited. We're actually a really special bunch, and that's one of the main reasons I also am running. And so I think after, with enough organization, enough hype, we already have the hype, we have the spirit, and I'm a basketball player, so I'm gonna say our grade is about getting buckets, and that's what we're gonna do. So I was also asked a similar question like this in my ambassador interview, and what I said was that I feel that I am a representative. I can say I'm a representative of the grade, not because I'm different, but for the opposite reason that I'm basically just the same as everyone. I've been here for 8 years now, and I realize I'm going through the same things, the same experiences, the same classes, the same everything that any one of the sophomores in this batch is going through. And that's why I feel when I feel I know what everyone is going through, because I'm going through the same thing, and I feel it's good to be represented by someone who's pretty much you or really like you. Yeah.
So I can't necessarily represent everyone physically, but I can represent everyone spiritually and in the fact that I believe I embody the spirit of our batch. I believe that I have the values and different characteristics that make our batch special. I think that I have the passion and the work that you see in each and every person in the batch, and I think that adds a lot to what Soham said, why we're running. This batch is special, and having the opportunity to lead it is just and will be amazing to even have the opportunity to represent you guys. So
personally, I believe that I'm a pretty solid representation of a batch. I make an effort to know each and every single person. I step out of my comfort zone to make sure that I know the person. I had a math study session with his squad, 7 guys, and I was the only girl. And although I wasn't very comfortable, I was these guys are good guys, I in the hallway I say hi to everyone. I make an effort to really know everyone deeply and make a connection, because I think conversation is the most important thing to build relationships between everyone, because that's how you really get to know them and know what they want.
So what I think the biggest problems in our grade is that I feel everyone's really obviously, since we're just heading into the IB, everyone's super stressed about the IB, and even through freshman year and now sophomore year, people in our batch have been really college obsessed, and where am I gonna go and everything. And on top of that, we have all our homework, and I myself, along with many others, have seen that we're already staying up pretty late, and it's not even the IB yet. And to solve that, I think we just need to be able to set realistic goals for ourselves, and I think be more united so that, like if everyone doesn't really stress that much. If everyone really doesn't stress that much, and if everyone's just like, oh yeah, it's okay, we can get through this together, which I think we will, I think that problem will just solve itself.
So I agree with Soham how like there are some problems with stress. Like it's evident like throughout like our history essay, everyone only did the history essay and was only focusing on the history essay, and it made everyone crazy. So I think that I agree that unity is really important as we can support each other. But I also think that in regard to unity, like we should. I think that one of the it's like a problem that's not about super big, but it's just like being more open to like integration within the batch. You know, it's not a huge problem. It's just meaning like I think it would be even better and for our batch if we like were more integrated within ourselves. And I think that like through council it'd be better to like have more bondings and things so we get to know our batch, not just like maybe like a 3/4 of the entire batch, because I know that everyone doesn't know every single person's name, but I think that we should all try to have the effort to be more open, make new friends that you haven't really like gotten close to, and I think that that might be something that we can address through like good grade bonding.
Yeah, I agree with the two of them. We are very grade obsessed, and I think that's a testament to who we are because we have 200 very, very smart students. Like, I'm lucky to be part of this class, but at the same time, it makes me look very stupid because a lot of people are overachievers. So I think that because we are so stressed, a lot of times we need to include more activities to, where people can unwind and not focus about college and life after college. And yeah. And then so, as well as the divide between the guys and the girls, I think we are one of the only grades who don't sit together, the guys and the girls. You can see in the canteen as soon as you walk in, the guys sit here and the girls sit here. And I think it's very important to integrate because we need to know each other more. And I think we're already pretty good at that, but there's only small groups. You can only see small groups. But I think if we unify everyone together, then it will be a lot better.
Any questions for your candidate? Yes, Francis.
So, as an individual, what does democracy mean? Because we're participating in a democratic system, so it's very important to see what your actual personal perspective on democracy is. So my question is, what is your opinion on democracy?
Okay, so that would be answered by Soham and Serene. Give them just like 20 seconds.
Whoever's ready can just
Yeah.
answer.
Oh, can I go? Because from being in freshman council and sophomore council, I saw that democracy is so important. Because I think in freshman council, we didn't open the floor to as many students as we could. Because like I said, we were very scared, we were very tentative, because we were so new at this that we just wanted to control everything, because we didn't want to ruin it for the whole grade by, if we were overwhelmed, then we knew that the grade would be overwhelmed with so many ideas. So I think it's really important now to have open communication between everyone and let everyone have a fair say, because I saw first year that it did not work if the council really controlled everything.
Would anyone else like to answer that, or can we move on to another question? Any other questions? Yes.
To any of you, whoever feels like responding, what's your worst quality?
Honest be blunt.
Whoever's ready to answer.
For me, it's that I get nervous, and like I'm not afraid to say that. I get nervous, like if you even saw like where I was holding the mic. I have a problem with holding mics. You might have seen it in grade level assembly. I have a shake in my hand. My hand starts shaking. My soft close as well, and I think when if I get elected, I'm really gonna work on my confidence, and I think it's gonna help just by being in that role to boost my confidence.
Anyone else? Okay.
I think one of my like bad qualities is is sometimes I get scared, which is what everyone, and when I get scared, sometimes the fear controls me. But I think that through council, with the support of the council and the batch, I think that it'll help me overcome some fears, like, especially in terms of like fear of like what everyone else would think. But I think through this experience and through these experiences, they help show, and I learn a lot, and I think that I learned how to overcome the fears of what everyone thinks, because I know everyone has those fears, just like what other people perceive you to be. And I think that through this, it'll just help me get over that and show that like the helpfulness of like being open and to what other people see me as, and I think it boosts my own confidence as well. So
I don't handle emotion very well. I put on like a straight face, but like, just like everyone, we all have internal conflicts that we don't want to show to other people, and so we just kind of brave it out, and we're like, I'm gonna be strong for the people around me, which I think is good, because I like to serve as the stone for everyone to. I'll be there for everyone, but at the same time, it's bad on me because there are a lot of like moments where I like have to break down sometimes. Wow, that just got very emotional. Okay, no, I'm good. I promise. I'm good. I'm good. No tears.
All right. Thank you so much, candidates, and I think that's a wrap.